Hi guys, what's good? And welcome back to my channel. This is Selkie, and today we're gonna pull a little tarot. I know I've been gone for a minute and I apologize. My other jobs led me to some very interesting places. I got to experience working at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair, and that was something like nothing I've ever experienced. It was a whole temporary mega city centered around agricultural, cows, horses, show animals, working animals, food animals, rodeo, the horses that do the fancy tricks. And yeah, it was a very, very interesting experience, There was also indigenous cultures and First Nations represented there. So like when I say agricultural, from a million different facets of life, I mean it. It was incredible. Like, it's one of those things that you could never fully experience every single thing it has to offer because it's just so big and so vast. And I love that they had like old school farmers, indigenous farming techniques, today's modern farmers, and even things like fiber arts, and like from the get-go, like from the removing of the wool from the sheep, spinning that, and from the processes of where it goes from there. It's very interesting. If you're interested, that's something that interests you, look up the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair. That's held in Canada. And it's a very, very cool thing. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry I left you for a long time. I know I dropped off. I totally didn't even film for Earth Signs. Earth Signs, I'm so sorry that I missed you in the last batch of readings. I'd like to just keep moving forward. We're in the holiday season. The wheel of the year has officially turned. We are in December, where I am from geographically in the world. So we're heading towards the winter light festivals, typical ones, Christmas, Orthodox Christmases, Hanukkah, the winter solstice, Yule, all those type of things. Anywho, hope you're well. Hope your families are well. I missed you guys. Thank you for being here. If you're tuning in, I appreciate you spending your time with me. We're just going to do some random messages and see what happens, okay? I have a couple decks here. I have a pack of playing cards, but I'm not going to read them like cartomancy. I'm going to be applying the tarot meanings to them today, and use them as a clarifier deck. So if you're wondering why I might be saying things when you're a cartomancy reader yourself and you know that the meanings are a little bit different, it's because I'm gonna read them like tarot today, okay, my loves? Don't get mad at me. Anywho, I've already pre-shuffled my decks, but I'm just honestly doing what I'm called to do here. I said a little prayer, I bless my space. We're just gonna move through these cards and these spiels and get reacquainted together as I do this here. If you don't want to hear me talking, feel free to just, skip forward. That's cool beans too, Great Spirit, guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, my love team, I welcome you here into this space to join us for this reading. I ask that you close any doors that aren't of you. I ask that you help me deliver clear and accurate, helpful messages for my collective's greatest good. What do we need to know right now, Spirit? Or actually, you know what? Let's check in with the current energy. What's the current energy of the collective? Let's tune in, yeah? I made sure this deck was in the upright. Bottom of the deck, Tower in reverse. Okay, so you know what? I feel like there's a few of you I'm picking up on that are kind of down in the dumps, feeling a little bit of the blues of this season, where you might be a little bit isolated and alone. Not alone, but just someone that keeps to themselves, you know, keeps their nose to the grind. This is a type of year where, like, you might be struggling with, like, you want to be around people. So you're an introvert empath. Like, you love people, you can't be around them. It's one of those, like, kind of conflicting energies. So you're not out there celebrating or drinking or participating in merriment. Now we have Justice in the reverse here. Some of you might have been a victim of betrayal, some sort of betrayal, something that was dishonest, something that is unfair, something in the past. And our Tower at the bottom of the deck. Wow, I wasn't, honestly, wasn't expecting to be so deep and so heavy and blah, right out the hop. But, let's just see. What is this injustice? Ooh, oh, well, don't you? Not all of you is going to be a lover situation. It is legitimately the Lover's card that just flew out. So, some little filly broke your heart. Or fella, or them, he, she, they, them, someone broke your heart. I don't know if this is fresh or you're just reminiscing. Like, you know, this is the seasonal time of year, dream season, as it were, when the dark months come. And we're talking about old times, how our ancestors used to survive the winters. The winters are still tough, even with this modern technology, but, dream season, you know, the animals hibernate. This is not, it's not summer. It's not that full force, action orientated mode. This is very much a time of reflection. So, you know, you could be reflecting on a time you got your heart broken, and it is actually affecting how you're moving through your current holidays, because you're not out there. You're not really feeling like, oh, I just noticed this one. I don't think you're struggling with your nostalgia of how things used to be, maybe your childhood memories or your childhood ones with whatever it is. But this conflicting, like, back and forth, pulling. I wish I could be doing this, but that bittersweet, like, I recognize that this is just a memory, and I'm fine with the memory and sitting in the sadness now, because one's avoiding alcohol. Like, they realize it's a memory, it's an illusion. It's already come and gone. You can never go back, right? Ooh, got some heavy stuff. Let's see if we can move away from this energy. Anyone who's in this energy right now and struggling with this time of the year, I love you. Okay, you aren't alone, and you certainly aren't the only one struggling. I was literally in tears, like, this morning, the other day. You aren't alone, and you aren't the only human that's struggling, and I love you, and I see you, and okay, just do your best to be patient with yourself and your feelings, and honor what you're feeling. You know, all your feelings are sacred, the good ones, the bad ones, the ugly ones. Like, you are sacred, okay, my love? Let's move on. What are the good things coming for collective? Give us something good, Spirit. very good. Ooh, yeah. No, that's okay. Something good that's coming. Okay, so a new opportunity, something you can see, hear, taste, touch here in the physical world. Pentacles, right? That is our physical energy, our time manifested into 3D. I know people have a weird relationship with money, but it is just energy that is hours of your life, of someone's life. So something worth holding on to, something worth fighting for. It's right at the corner. Perhaps why this is what the energy feels so painful. Near the end of a really, really long journey, or a really, really long race, if any of you ran track, or like birth, for any of you that have birthed a baby. You know, when you're just like, you've had it, you've been pregnant for 9 months, and it's in labor, when you're like, I can't do this anymore, just stop. All right, like, no. But that's right about the time when the breakthrough happens. The baby is birth. Birth is painful, even if you're a masculine or someone who can't birth babies. Birthing an idea, bringing something from like your mind state, your dream state, into reality state. You know, you have a dream about it, or you know, you get that idea, you write it down, you fix it on that idea, you make a vision board, you start building, you start planning. That labor of love that is birthing something like from the 5D and bringing it down to the physical world. Like, that's this. You're back and forth, you're in pain, you've been through the ringer, you learn the lessons valiantly. And this is the darkest point, like the darkest before dawn, before the new arrives. You know, it's an opportunity, and you can choose whether you take it or not, but it is definitely going to be something worth holding on to, worth fighting for. And for those of you that, you know, when you're like, oh, universe, or oh, most high, or whoever, you know, whatever you believe in, your higher self, whoever, what angels or spirits you work with, you know, when you're like, please send me a sign. But you get a whole bunch of signs, but you're not paying attention, you're not meditating enough, you're not slowed down enough. So you're like, was that a sign? I think I need a signier sign. Yo, you're gonna get the signs. It's funny because like the opportunity's here and it's right in front of your face, but like when it comes, or if this is already happening, you have that moment of like, is this it? And then you're gonna get another confirmation like, yes bitch, this is it. Yo, yeah, this is it, honey. It could be that new home. Some of you might have been in the process of looking for a home, relocating, you know, just upgrading your habitat. I just see her longingly gazing there. This could be like you know, ready to give up hope, and then you get that phone call. You got approved, you got that loan, you got that mortgage, you got into that fancy building, you got that whatever, you know. Those of you waiting for news on that, congratulations, okay? Two of Cups. Wonder what kind of partnership can that be? 7-7. This could possibly be a reconciliation. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but this could be a family bond, like people you've not connected with in a long time, and extending that olive branch and turning the other cheek this time of year and being like, hey, let's all get together for a dinner, right? Like, hey, I miss you. That much time has passed where it could have been a great feud. It could have been between brother and sister. It could be between lovers. It could, you know, whatever it is. But so much time has passed. It's like, you know, both parties are kind of sitting there scratching their noggins going, why are we doing this? I don't even remember why we're mad. It's just the missing. It's just the nostalgia. So olive branches being extended. Apologies. Debts paid. Here in the physical world, karmic debts paid. Oh, you know what? It was a little heavy in the beginning, but this is actually fucking beautiful. You know, like, this is a new start on life. Now, I know everybody watching is not literally having a new start on life. Some of you, yeah, because the tower was there. You could have had the rug fall out from underneath you and had to rebuild again, which is a gift in itself. Because if that tower didn't happen, you would have fucking stayed there. And you know it. And you have the gift of starting over, blank canvas. It's beautiful, like the first crisp page in a brand new diary. You know, it's beautiful. That's one of my favorite things. I just can't wait to write in it, right? But you've been doing a fantastic job balancing some pretty heavy shit that I don't think the people around you are aware that you're carrying. And you've been judged. Your heart's been weighed. So if you're not having a brand new start and you didn't have you're one of those in the group that didn't have a big tower, this is like one of those deep, spiritual, soulful transformations where like it changes your perspective. So it's like being reborn again, seeing the world through completely different eyes. You know, the food tastes different. You see things from other different perspectives. A movie you've seen 100 times, you'll watch again and notice something new because you have new eyes to see. Yes. Oh my goodness. Walking with your head held high. People don't even know you're in this energy or going through this. Firmly rooted in the authority of love. It doesn't matter. They could be throwing tomatoes at you. Your connection with the divine and the Most High. You're just... Oh, I love you. Let's hop into another deck. What can we expect? What can we expect the next 7 days? Stressed out king, a king of hearts. This can be a father figure. This could be a lover. This could be a friend. Anyways, there's a masculine energy who is super fucking stressed about an ending that they've had with you. And I mean super stressed. And they're on the verge of making a decision. It might not be you sending out that olive branch. I think it's one that you are going to receive. Or a dove of peace. Some sort of offering for sure. Yeah, it's an apology. This is this king. They're not a bad person. So like this is whatever the betrayal was, whatever the rupture was, and whatever situation this was, be it lover, friend, dad, whatever, I don't know, a business partner. It wasn't like an intentional betrayal, like like, you know, twisting the evil twisted mustache, like, you know, the Grinch sitting up there like, how shall I destroy things today? No, it's not like that. It's one of those things where people hurt each other. Like, that's how relationships work. So it was an unintentional betrayal. There's still hurt feelings and stuff. But anyway, somebody wants to make it right. This is somebody who is, they're a 9 of Pentacles. And I apologize for being a fool. Ooh, 8 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Yeah, they... It's gonna sound funny, but yo, feels like someone was visited or is being visited by ghosts of Christmas past. You know what? Whatever. This is why we have stories. If you're not familiar with it's Dickens' Christmas Carol. God, 'tis the season. It's a good story. There's good lessons in there. I love me a good fairy tale. King of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so the olive branch is going to be extended towards you, definitely. This is not you sending it out. You can feel it coming. And if it's, I don't know if you can, if you're one of those ones that's in too much pain and doing in a little bit of the sads, it might be blocking your intuition on things and picking up on their energy. But they are there. They are there. Someone who made some poor choices, either in love, business, or from, they're about to come back around. This is a reunion. This is a reunion. I'll call this Ghosts of Christmas Past. Can we get advice? Let's get one more card. I'm going to switch decks. Give me advice for the collective to close it out. One more card and we're out of here, okay? Hope. This is real. If you're worried about the person that's coming towards you, if this is, you know, are they going to change? Do they even, are we going to be able to get through this? Can this be fixed? There's so many heavy emotions. My heart is so heavy. Their heart is so heavy. And you know, if there's a family situation, there's people involved. Hope. Yes, this is genuine. Yes, this person is going to come in and be vulnerable. You see the nudity here in the star card. This represents vulnerability. Vulnerability with emotions. The star is hope. It's also, you know, following the North Star. This person is being led by their higher selves, like their North Node. They're aligned. They're not coming in with bullshit. So it's best for you to align yourself with your North Node, because this is okay. You can trust this. The divine is involved. The divine has your back. The Most High has your entire family's back. So whoever was looking for that message of hope, this is it. All right? Now do the work. Continue doing the work. Stay hydrated. Make healthy decisions. Be excellent to each other, you know? Just do the best with what you can, and love the people at arm's reach. I love you so much. That's all I got for you. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.